What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another one of my videos. You read the title, Everything You Want is on the Other Side of Fear. What exactly do I mean by this? What insight is there to be learned here? Well, I'm going to tell you. But before that, tea time like off at 5:45. Said I can't fuck on no regular bitch. Famous hoes lame, but they stay on my dick. Fuck with the sweater piece. Tea Time Tavern. Also got the fucking timepiece on the match, Is what it is, but as I was saying, everything you want is on the other side of fear. And I mean literally everything you could possibly dream of. There's that very attractive girl you want, right? And you could have her, but what's in the way? What's separating you and her? Fear. Fear of rejection. Fear that you're not good enough. Fear that it's going to be awkward. Fear that it's going to hurt, right? If that fear was gone, well, you'd take your ass straight to that pretty girl, wouldn't you? You would just say hi and introduce yourself anyway, just because there's a chance. It might work, it might not. But if you never try, you'd never know, right? But there's this big fucking obstacle in the way, and that is your fear. And this doesn't apply to just girls. Like I said, everything you want. You want to start a YouTube channel? You can't. You're fearful that you will fail. You're fearful that people will make fun of you. You're fearful that you don't have anything valuable enough to share. It's just all this fear with quite literally anything you want to do. So what do you do about this? This impassable, seemingly insurmountable barrier to everything you want. Well, as with anything, the only way to get better is to try. The only way to overcome your fear is to try and to conquer your fear, basically. Every day, every situation, every day you got an opportunity to either be a coward or to try to change and to try to be better than that. And so by simply every day just doing things that you're afraid of, it builds this tolerance to your fear. It builds your courage. It's a great word. It's a great word that I was looking for. Builds your courage. Courage. Holy fuck. The mark of a true man is not the absence of fear, but it is the presence of courage and bravery he uses to overcome it. A real man doesn't just walk through the world fearing nothing. He knows his fears and he faces them head on because he is courageous. That is what you should aspire to be. A man of courage, not a man absent of fear. So what's some practical advice for building your courage, for overcoming fear? As I mentioned, day in and day out, just doing these things, facing your fears little by little. You don't have to take a massive leap and you have all this motivation after watching this. Go face your biggest fear and then be absolutely fucking crushed. Because that's a possibility. And in that case, that negative feedback will be so strong that you're just gonna be so scared back into this little corner, not even wanting to take a step out. So what you can do is do little things that you're afraid of. You're afraid to hit a certain exercise because it's always hard, or you're afraid to lift a certain amount of weight because, like I said, it's gonna be hard. That's one way you could face your fear in the gym. But also one I do quite frequently, which you're well aware of, is the ice bath. That is deep-seated psychological survival instinct fear. Fear of the cold. Because it is intrinsic in you to absolutely despise and fear the cold. Because what the cold means, in a primordial survival perspective, is death. It means your body temperature is dropping so far below homeostasis and your body can't keep your heat at the level it needs to be in order to survive. Back then, you couldn't just be cold and then go walk into a warm room, because if you were somewhere cold, it was likely everywhere was going to be fucking cold in a 100-mile radius, you know? So cold is something that people are extremely fearful of. Luckily for you, you can go into a cold shower, you can go into an ice bath, then immediately go under some blankets. So your survival is not at risk. But that fear is still so real. So cold exposure is definitely a fantastic way to build your courage. But just doing these things day in and day out, eventually you'll have enough courage to get over this obstacle, to get everything that you fucking want. It is really that simple. All it takes is hard work and consistency, my friend. That's something I've said now a few times in these videos, something I always come back to. In one of my really early videos, I said, I need to think of a mantra, something I could say at the end of all my videos, a signature of sorts. That might be it. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something that you are going to apply into your life in order to make it better. In turn, I ask for a quick little like, subscribe, a comment, asking me any question you could possibly want the answer to. I'll do my very best to answer it. And also, share this with some bitch friend of yours who's scared of fucking everything, man. So that way you guys can rise up together, become some courageous motherfuckers. I want the best for you. You should too. Thank you.